Okay, so there are so many ways to really reach the consciousness, and I just with each guided meditations, I try to give a different methods, different processes. You just don't know which one will come in handy at which time, at what stage, whatever stage you are in meditation. Things just pop up, if you just pay attention and try to follow the instructions properly. Sometimes those things pop up. The self-realization also happens. Suddenly something that you had listened to or experienced or thought of even, or seen something, and suddenly pops up and it changes your totality completely. So it's just, I'm trying to present different methods. So one of the methods that's has helped me the most is understanding rather, that the whole world is a process. As we know, sansharan, sansar word comes from sansharan. Sansharan means anything that moves is sansar. And sannyas, spirituality, is all about rising above the sansar. Doesn't mean walk away from physical sansar, because sansar, there is no way to escape from sansar. You leave your home and go to the Himalayan mountains, you're still in a sansar. You will need a hut to build. You will need a tree to meditate under. You're not going to tolerate if other people come and meditate with you, etc., etc. So a physical world you cannot escape. As long as the physical world exists, it's going to exist in your mind also. So this sansar, there is no way to escape. But the impression of that sansar, what is on your mind, and that there is a way of escaping from it. So one of the magical key is to understand that sansar means sansharan. Sansharan means anything that moves. Physical world definitely moves. Our body definitely moves. Our mind, sure, of course, it runs all the time. So our mind and our body are part of this continuously ongoing whirlpool that's continuously, which we call sansar. It keeps on interacting with sansar. It keeps on participating in the sansar. It keeps on, and because it is in the sansar, it believes that sansar to be real also. Just like when you are in a dream, you always believe that whatever is happening is real until you come out of it and the dream is gone. So dream is gone because it's moving. So whatever is moving will be gone sooner or later, today or tomorrow. Your sansar will disappear because you will disappear. Your body will disappear. Your mind will have nothing to connect to the sansar with. Mind might be still running. It's up to you how to rise above it in this life. So the purpose of the meditation is to realize this flow. So we are so used to looking at people and objects as fixed entities, but we never really realize that that is not the case. You look at a tree and if I ask you, what is this? You'll say it's a tree. It's not a tree. It's a process. There are millions of molecules of water and minerals are coming from the ground up, and millions of molecules are being evaporated. The carbon dioxide is given out at night. The oxygen is, it's a process that you can and I cannot see. But science has proved it, that it is a process. You look at a Himalayan mountain, it says, okay, it's a mountain. Not really. You turn around and look back, something has changed. Maybe a small rock has dropped. Maybe a boulder has passed. You don't see it, but it's there. So everything that is visible, touchable, smellable, everything that can be perceived by your senses is moving. Whether the span that is under our comprehension of our mind or not, it doesn't really matter. But if we live 70, 80, 90, 100 years old, but the mountains live 70, 80, 90, 100 million years old, what difference does it make? The process is still the same. It had a beginning and it will have an end. So if we start looking at life as a process, there are so many very deep implications to that. For example, somebody insults you, you hold on to it. Now it has gotten imprinted on your mind as a solid thing. He told me this, or she told me this. Why did she say that? And now we hold on to it forever as if it's real. Now the holding on, we are doing it. But if we are used to seeing the whole life as a process, we'll let go very easily. Same thing, a loss from the loved one. We hold on to it for years and years sometimes. But if with this process of meditation, when we are learned to see not just the outside world, also our body and our mind as a process. So that is the whole purpose of meditating on that route. Okay, so close your eyes, back straight, palms resting, gentle smile on the face. We'll chant 3 Omkaras and we'll continue to follow the last Omkar deep within. Oh. Pay full attention to the Omkar. It's still ringing in the cosmos. In total silence, you will still perceive its repercussions because it is everywhere. Omkarnath is everywhere. But you have to be very sensitive, very perceiving these sensations, these vibrations. You have to be totally silent. Remove everything else from your mind and just listen. In that case, you will feel the fading Omkara, even in the silence. Oh. This silence is sending it back to you because it received it. And it's sending it back to you. Oh. You are one with the universe. Every single component, every single molecule of your body has come from outside. The air that you're breathing, the water that you're drinking, the food that you're eating, they all are coming and going all the time. Meanwhile, maintaining an appearance of a solid body. Is it solid? Something that is continuously being exchanged. How is it a real entity? You go to sleep at night and you wake up in the morning. Your body has changed. You still call it with your own name. How is it? It's conditioning, social conditioning, unnecessary, practical arrangement. Otherwise, there will be confusion. To avoid the confusion, you keep telling this different body with the same name. It's like you turn the lamp on at night and you wake up in the morning and look at the lamp, it's still burning. But lamp is a process. It has been burning all night. Millions of molecules of carbon dioxide were released after burning up the oil. Your body is the same thing. It's alive, it's breathing, it's continuously being arranged and rearranged. So realize this. And same thing is true for the whole universe. There is nothing static. There is nothing steady in the universe. Galaxies are moving. Stars are moving. Who is moving it? We don't know. There is dark energy. We think we don't know. Dark because we cannot see it. Even with our sophisticated instruments, we cannot see it. Something is moving it. And the same energy is within us also, continuously reshaping our body. And these interactions of the world, interactions with the samsara, is reshaping our mind also. Mind is even more mobile than the samsara. Mind is changing every second. Different thoughts, different ideas, different beliefs, different convictions. Things keep on changing. Beliefs change all the time. Thoughts change all the time. So as you go within, perceive this ocean. Silently watch the whole samsara, including your body, including your mind, as a one whirlpool, and you are just watching it. For next 2 minutes, become a witness with your awareness. Motion is perceived by something that is not mobile. Awareness is steady. It moves only when you start thinking about anything. Become thoughtless. Remove the past. Remove the future. Remove your interest in what is happening right now. That awareness takes you to the samadhi state. Samadhi state is no vichar, no vasana, no smriti, no kalpana. Drown them, all four of them. You can do without all of them. All you need is the steadiness of the awareness. So remain fully aware of the awareness. And let the whirlpool of samsara keep on going, of which your body and your mind are part of it. Just the way you were supervising your whole body and different parts during the asana. Remain aware of the whole process, which may come to an end someday. But your awareness will not come to an end because it does not move. It has no beginning. It will not have any end. Rise higher into the awareness. Awareness means steadiness. Steadiness means Sthitpragnya state. You have realized that samsara is coming and going. Whatever you gain in this samsara is also coming and going. Whatever you lose was gonna go anyway. There is nothing to hold on to in this sancharan, continuous motion. So let go. Nothing is yours, nothing will be yours. Become free. But there is something for you, the awareness. You can't grasp the awareness. It's beyond your grip. It doesn't have to be grasped. It is free. So be free, and you will be part of it. Let the mind go. Let the body go. Whatever happens, it's not your problem. It wasn't created by you. It wasn't operated by you either. And it will be taken away by something else. Just remain happy in this one state, full of awareness, and joy, peace and tranquility. It is fathomless, shapeless, sizeless, infinite. Infinite and permanent, immortal. It's a good bargain to let go the mortality and getting the immortality. From the motion to the steadiness. This is the first time you experience the rest from all the running of samsara. But that is the nature of samsara, to move, and it's fine. But you choose to be out of the samsara, into this thoughtless, mindless state. Go deep into this vast abyss. Lose yourself. Go backwards and downwards towards your belly button. That's where your prana entered, and that's where you ultimately will be. See the world from that level, not from the mind, but from the heart. Then you will understand. Then you will understand the magnanimity, philanthropy, compassion, love for all. They all come from the heart, not from the mind. Equality. Go beyond all the divisions of the mind and enjoy the unique situation that is not available in samsara. Gradually release your consciousness. Let it rise, spread. Be aware of the body, surroundings. Rub your palms. Rub your face. Open and close your eyes.